Welcome everybody to Little Caesars Arena here in downtown Detroit, Michigan, as a new season of NBA basketball is set to kick off between the Detroit Pistons and the Charlotte Hornets. It's been quite the offseason for Charlotte, picking up a bunch of new players, and it really seems like the Hornets are trying to contend for the playoffs after two straight, essentially tanks of seasons, headlined by the signing of that gentleman right there, Bradley Beal, on a 3-year maximum contract worth over $108 million, as he is going to be swapping teams in the Southeastern Division from Washington to Charlotte. Let's see how far he can lead this Hornets squad. Your starters for tonight for the visiting Hornets: Bradley Beal, Anthony Edwards, Michael Porter Jr., P.J. Washington, and Mohamed Bamba. Bamba also making his Hornet debut. For the Pistons, Derrick Rose, Norman Powell, Sekou Doumbouya, Blake Griffin, and Steven Adams. So face-off will go to Adams and the Pistons, and this game is underway. Norman Powell over to Steven Adams. Adams, a longtime member of the Oklahoma City Thunder, guarded by Mo Bamba, the reigning most improved player, traded from Orlando in a deal that sent 4 players away from Charlotte, including Isaiah Mobley and Justice Winslow. Not much time left on the shot clock. There's Sekou Doumbouya for 3, the third-year forward from France. And the Pistons will start off with the lead. 4-0 now. Here comes Bradley Beal. His first bucket as a Hornet will be a two-handed slam. Derrick Rose cannot catch up to him, and Charlotte is on the board. There's D. Rose, however, answering right back as he gets full layup. Nice start for the Pistons. 8-2, mid-ranger danger. As there's Mo Bamba, his first bucket as a Hornet. And then Michael Porter Jr. with the and one. Sekou Doumbouya is called for the foul. Nice layup from Porter. There's Derrick Rose, more wide open than McDonald's drive-thru at 5 o'clock in the morning. 13-7. There's Beal, step back, splash. Nothing but net for Beal, who has 5 so far. Here's Blake Griffin, who loses it. Beal with the steal. Griffin, however, gets it right back over to Steven Adams inside. Tetley guarded by Mo Bamba. Shot is no good, but Blake Griffin with the putback. Pistons up by 7. Here's Anthony Edwards. Slow start for him in this one, but he's going to drive and get the two-handed slamma-jamma. 12-17 now. Griffin, guarded by P.J. Washington. Washington tips it out, picks it up, and here comes P.J. Washington, coast to coast. 2 hands for safety. As now it's once again a 5-point game. Devontae Graham over to Edwards. Edwards trying to drive it back out to Graham, who gets it to Ibaka. Over to Jonathan Kuminga for rookie forward, number 5 overall out of Kentucky. This first career bucket, as there's Amar. See you later, folks. Amar Sia with the short shot, as the layup from Edwards is no good. But for rookie, Kuminga gets to the corner for 3, and he drills it. That's actually going to be a long 2, but still a nice play from Kuminga nonetheless. And then not too long later, Jonathan Kuminga with the dunk. He has 6 so far, 3 for 3. And then Edwards with the and one. Hornets, who should be able to tie this game up with an Edwards free throw. 23 apiece. Amar Sia over to Reggie Jackson, who pops off the screen, getting the long 2. Pistons back up. 23-25. Bruno Fernando over to Miles Bridges. No good. Fernando trying to go for the slam. He is unsuccessful. Here's Denzel Valentine. Valentine and Bridges both played their college ball here at Michigan State, as Valentine gets the layup, and then Edwards beats the shot clock. Now into the second quarter, Amar Sia, the Senegal native, with the slam. 29-33, Reggie Jackson over to Griffin. Short shot is good from former Clipper. Pistons up by 6. Here's Balake trying to back down on Devontae Graham. That's a mismatch right there, as Griffin gives Detroit an 8-point lead. Here's Bradley Beal over to Devontae Graham in the corner. Rockety chockety, Jay Hockety. It's Devontae Graham with the 3 ball. 32-38. Here comes Beal with the drive over to Mo Bamba. Back over to Beal, who's going to find the 3-point line and let it fly. The weatherman predicted heavy rain in this one from Bradley Beal, as the Hornets now once again down by 1 possession. Reggie Jackson heaving it up. No good. Rebounded by Bamba. Nice defense from Devontae Graham. As Ibaka over to Bradley Beal. Beal gets it over to Mo Bamba. for the two-handed dunk. Pistons only up by 1. Here's Bradley Beal. He's going to get the contested midi to go. Pistons now down for the first time today, 39-38. Charlotte leads. Here's Storm and Norman Powell over to Reggie Jackson for 3. Is Reggie starting to heat up in this one. Now tied up at 41. Blake Griffin trying to get inside. Nice defense from Ibaka as it's rebounded by Bamba. Over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards with the drive and the layup despite nice defense from Derrick Rose. 43-42 now. Edwards on the drive. He's going to get it out to Jonathan Kuminga, whose shot rolls out. However, Mohamed Bamba will put it back. The former Magic center now in his 4th year looking for a contract extension. As there's Bradley Beal with the step back. Tray ball. And then Beal on the drive. He's going to get the layup to fall. Charlotte up by 4. Now, nearing the end of the first half, here's Anthony Edwards trying to heat up the 3-ball, and it's good. Barely beating out the clock. That'll do it for the first half, as the Charlotte Hornets lead at 53-48. 20 points in this one for Derrick Rose. Not a lot of his plays has been shown so far, but he's done really well in this one for the Pistons. 15 for Bradley Beal. He's played well in his Hornet debut. On to the second half, Anthony Edwards with the dunk. Quiet first half for Edwards. He led all rookies last year with almost 24 points per game as Beal is blocked inside. Here's Griffin with a nice pass for Sekou Doumbouya as the France native with the slam, and then Sekou for 3, and he nails it. The future of Pistons basketball, Sekou Doumbouya. He's on a little bit of a hot streak right now. Charlotte up by 1. Here's D. Rose with the screen from Adams. Rose, nice move. And he's going to get the layup over the extended arm of Bamba as Bradley Beal loses it. He's turned it over a few times tonight. Over to Sekou Doumbouya, who gets the layup to fall. Pistons up by 3 as Sekou is on a hot streak. Here's Amar Sia with it. Sia trying to drive past Fernando. Over to Steven Adams for the layup. Pistons regain the lead as Aquaman with the short shot. Now 63-65. Here's Kuminga, tightly guarded by Doumbouya. Over to Bradley Beal for 3, and it falls. Nice shot from the real deal Bradley Beal, but Reggie Jackson trying to answer back, and he sure does. Is Jackson from the land of far, far away. 68-70 until Sekou Doumbouya will double the lead as he gets the layup. Bradley Beal, however, answers right back with a layup of his own. Now it's 72-70. Here's Denzel Valentine. He's going to get it over to Doumbouya, and he's going to try to lob it up. Nice defensive play from Bridges to stop the lob, as here is a wide-open 3, and it will fall for Jonathan Kuminga. Now 73 apiece. Pistons trying to inbound it, as it's going to be a short pass over to Amar Sia, who gets the dunk. Now tied at 75. Here's D. Rose trying to get by Bradley Beal. And Rose with the reverse layup, re-giving Detroit the lead. On to the fourth quarter, 75-79. Ibaka over to Anthony Edwards, who just caught a body. Edwards posterizes Blake Griffin. That's what Blake did in his younger days. But now the old man getting the poster. Pistons now up by 6 until a Mo Bamba deep 3 will cut the lead in half. 82-85. Beal trying to steal it. However, Norman Powell gets it back. Powell over to Rose, who gets the layup over Bradley Beal. Pistons up by 5, and now they're going to be up by 8. Derrick Rose for 3, 82-90, and then Blake with a nice dunk. P.J. Washington, no match for Griffin. Hornets really starting to struggle. Nice putback from Washington. But right now, Charlotte is just not shooting the ball well. But you know who is shooting the ball well? Amar Sia. He gets another shot to fall. 10-point game. Norman Powell beats the buzzer. And now it's a 12-point game with not much time left. And then potentially the dagger. Powell over to Sekou Doumbouya for the mid-ranger. And the Pistons win it 103-91. Hard-fought game from the Hornets. They just really struggled late. They couldn't get a whole lot going offensively in the fourth quarter. That's why this one did not go the way for the Hornets. 1-2. 39 points for D. Rose. He was very impressive. 18 for Blake. 14 for Sekou Doumbouya. And Sekou went a perfect 6 for 6 from the field. 2 for 2 from 3. Meanwhile, for the Hornets, 22 points for Anthony Edwards. He led Charlotte. 20 for Bradley Beal, along with 7 assists. Double-double for Mo Bamba. He had 16 and 12. Jonathan Kuminga played pretty well in his debut, and outside of that, no one else was in double figures. So I decided to do a little bit of simming. Our second game, we won 157 to 110, but after that, things are sort of starting to fall apart. The team is 2-7, not where we want to be, and the blame should certainly not go to the guards. Bradley Beal and Anthony Edwards are nearly averaging 50 a game. Kuminga's playing pretty well. Bama not bad. Bridges, Porter, nah. But yeah, something has to change with this team. The rotation and the positions just feel kind of awkward, so I wouldn't be surprised if this team makes a trade within the next couple of episodes, as I'm sure Charlotte's goal this season, rather to tank, is to contend for a playoff spot.